So we're back, and it's all done and drying, but it's still just a little bit tacky. Now, you can go ahead and varnish it when it's like this, but one thing you got to realize is that dark stain, when it's still tacky like that, it's going to mix in with the varnish, and then it turns your varnish a little bit brown when it's tacky. So as long as you're always varnishing stuff that's brown, you're okay. But in the situation that you're not, then, well, you're going to find out real quick that it's not the right color. So I didn't have a paintbrush, and the only place open in my little hometown had this big fat 3-inch brush. So I think I'm just gonna kind of cut off the edges here and make it happen. It's a throwaway brush anyway. So after some significant trimming, I got a brush kind of resembling a 1.5-inch brush. So let's get to it. In the bottom of the can, there's always a bunch of goo sitting there from however long it's been sitting. You gotta mix that shit up. Goo sufficiently mixed. There's that dye I was telling you about. That's what happens when you don't wait. But I can't wait. The weekend's almost over.
Not listening.
Hello.
Oh God.
The key to this is to put it on thin. Hence the cutting of the brush. But you'll get a better thingy seal next time. Second coat. Second coat always looks way better. So most of the time you really want to go slow, really thin coat, get all the little drips if you make any. So far I think I don't have any, but you just make sure you get it all in. You're doing good and stuff. But when it comes to this nobule here, it's got all these little cracks and cregs and crevices and stuff. I want to just frickin' get that nice and thick. So I like to put a lot in there. Still, don't go too overboard because it'll take forever to dry. So we let her dry for a long time now. I don't even know how long it's been. 8 hours maybe? She's definitely dry. It's not leaving that brownie stain on it or anymore, so it's all good. I went ahead and did the other one too without filming it because my camera died. Guess that's how that works. You can't film the work with a dead camera. But yeah, now it's time to give her a light sanding, and with some like 220 grit paper, just real light, just scuff up the surface, take off the high spots, and then go at it again. And I'm not going to film that either because you don't need to see that. One of the things I did say when my camera died is that I was worried about the stain and the varnish getting mixed together because it makes the brown stain, or brown stain in the varnish. So yeah, it seemed to work out fine though, because that's not leaving anything on my finger, which is good, and probably gave it a third coat of stain. So I found some 320 grit. I don't know if you can see it, how it's kind of turning a little bit of a white color. That's what you want. You don't want to go too far because then you're going to take off the stain. You don't want that. So, yeah, just do that all over and then brush it off with a brush or a broom or something, and you're ready for your second coat. Alright, time to start the second coat. Remember, thin coats. Dip your brush a lot. Spread it out as much as you can. You should be good. Be nice and smooth. Well, second coat's done. Now we'll just leave them here forever and hope some bugs don't land in it, and all should be good. It's time to put it all together. But first, best thing about working at Mom's place. Perks. All sorts of perks. Like garden vegetables and strawberries. Oh yeah. Try not to fuck the other ones up. Yippers. Left that bit of stain off so that the glue would stick. Hopefully it'll stick to some of this on the mirror, but if it doesn't, I'm going to screw it anyways. I need to get this part on before I put the mirror on. Why the fuck? Can't those go on? Hey, we made it through! Haha! Let's try this side now. Problem with having such tight holes is you got to do this to get it in. It's through. Washer. Not. Turn. Right mirror. Well, I'm a dummy. Fuck! Alright, Captain Doughhead back here. And as you can see, I've reinstalled this on the right side of it. Not only was it on the wrong side, it was the wrong way. Got some tape on my drill bit, got it clamped, and frickin' drill it in. That's the last step. Last step! Shine it up and take it to my girlfriend. There we go. All done. The nobule survived. Looks good. Something to look at. Yeah, pretty happy with how the project turned out. If I were to change anything, it would be to take that frickin' mirror out of the frame before I put it in. But it's an old garage sale mirror. Who knows what's happened to it? Could have fallen apart or anything. And yeah, that's the end of that project.